musical. Thank you. As you noticed, we're just a little bit late. Our other program went a little bit long. All right. Before we begin, I'd like to have a few, I can't see you out there, but a few announcements here. Make sure the aisles are clear, that in case of an emergency, we're able to have an exit. Taking pictures. Please do not, or videoing, please do not hold your camera up high. We have a professional videoing this, so don't worry about it. We'll have a copy accessible to you, okay? And also, this musical that you're going to see was written by our very own Miss Karen Donato right here. She couldn't have done it without the help of her daughter. I don't know if your daughter's still here. Okay. And then also with Miss Chang, sitting right next to her. Yes. They put in so much time to put this all together. And then, of course, our other two 5th grade teachers, Mrs. Lisa Shigemasa and what you're about to see, you're just going to be amazed. And then you put on this. Wait till I tell you this. Under their guidance, under their direction, the dance numbers you're going to see were all choreographed by our very own students. So you're going to see the talents from our teachers, but as well from our students. You'll have a lot of speakers up here, singing happening and dancing happening. So thank you very much. And enjoy the show. Thank you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, former and current teachers, administrators, students, friends, and family of Baldwin Stocker.
We are glad you are joining us to celebrate. The story of our school is being told through the history, music, and dance of the last 5 decades. So dust off your go-go boots, polish your disco ball, and step back in time as we remember the incredible story of our school, Baldwin Stocker.
was a memorable year. America competed with Russia in the space to put the first man on.
The Vietnam War raised as did protests against it. Miniskirts got shorter while men's hair grew longer. Television burst from black and white into color with the premiere of Star Trek and the Monkees.
And on September 28, 1966, Baldwin Stocker Elementary School was formally dedicated in Arcadia with 480 students from 3 other schools.
Milton Sonny was named principal, and one of his first goals was to have students establish a strong bond with the new school.
For example, every 4th through 6th graders joined a team, participated in a daily activity called the Moon Games.
Together, they learned sportsmanship and teamwork by playing various games at lunch recess.
In addition, the student council was formed and the officers set voting groups so that all students could choose their school's mascot and school colors.
During the first decade, Baldwin Stocker became more than just a school to us, students, parents, teachers, and staff. It was like a family.
Mr. Sonovic knew all the parents and students by name.
He even wore costumes in order to promote fundraisers, get membership for the PTA, or just to capture the students' attention.
Throughout the years, Mr. Sonovic was Raggedy Andy, He-Man, his wife, and even a member of the military.
Mr. Sonovic turned to the PTA.
They would fundraise and purchase everything from library books to sports equipment and field trips.
Parents got involved and it soon became a huge part of Baldwin Stocker's success.
New parents soon realized the school was not only meant for their children, but for them to be a part in it as well.
70s, inflation grew high and disco music dominated the airwaves.
The Concorde jets rocketed into the record books by crossing the Atlantic in 3.5 hours, and a small personal computer company named Apple was born. The United States turned 200 with major celebrations throughout the country.
And the patriotic section of the school. Assemblies took place every Friday and each classroom was responsible to plan one a year.
The goal was to ensure that students had enough experiences to confidently speak publicly by 6th grade.
Every assembly was started with after singing a patriotic song.
Back in 1970, Mr. Sonic in the school won an American Education Medal from the Freedom Foundation in Valley Forge for the assembly.
Attention, boys and girls.
Mr. Sonovay wasn't just known for his patriotism.
During a science assembly, he stood on his head and drank a glass of water to keep the digestion work.
And each year, at the holiday assembly, students and parents waited in anticipation as all the lights were turned off in the NPR.
First, the tree would light.
But then, Mr. Sonovay had his own tradition. Mommy, these are reaps.
This is the only time of the year I get all lit up. In addition, the tradition of singing "Let There Be Peace on Earth" started.
Big changes came with the 1980s. The Cold War ended and computers were now cheaper, more widespread both and home.
As technology advanced, mobile phones were born.
Hard rock and hip hop impacted the music scene, and MTV became popular on television.
But the biggest news to impact Baldwin Stocker was the announcement that the district would close the school due to declining enrollment.
Parents, teachers, and staff immediately sprang into action to make their voices heard.
A committee was formed called We Love Baldwin Stocker, and they would hold meetings that would sometimes go until 2 a.m. to try and figure out a way to stop the closure of the school.
Must be on your roster to close
2021, the school board announced that Baldwin Stocker would remain open since it was the newest school.
Also had the latest technology in air conditioning, which is not common in the school district. However, Anita Park and Santa Anita schools would be closed.
While the parents were relieved that they had saved Baldwin Stocker, there was no celebrating because they knew that other parents and students would be affected by the news. In typical Baldwin Stocker fashion, the principal, teachers, and parents welcomed the new families from those schools with open arms.
Co-created by some of Baldwin Stocker's parents.
Since Proposition 13 had diverted tax money away from schools, AEF was a way for the community to raise funds for the education in Arcadia.
And in 1986, another change came to Baldwin Stocker. Milton Sonovic, its beloved principal, announced his retirement. Baldwin Stocker thrived into the 90s because of the competent staff, involved parents, and hardworking students.
But that decade brought many changes.
The information age revolutionized the birth of the World Wide Web.
Nelson Mandela was elected president of South Africa.
The Soviet Union dissolved and America sent soldiers to expel Iraqi troops from Kuwait.
The movie Titanic made a huge splash at the box office, and at Baldwin Stocker, more changes greatly impacted the school.
The bond measure brought new construction to the district and restructured all the schools in Arcadia.
Ninth grade moved from middle school to high school, and elementary school was designated to be from kindergarten to grade 5.
That meant Baldwin Stocker had to say goodbye to all the 6th grade students and teachers who left to become a part of middle school.
Everyone was downhearted to see the departure of fifth grade teachers and students. The opposite situation happened near the end of the 90s.
Due to an influx of families moving in from overseas, plus construction at various school sites, Baldwin Stocker saw an increase in numbers.
More classrooms were needed to accommodate all the students that transferred from other schools.
With the addition of a few computers in each classroom, Baldwin Stocker embraced technology and the quality of education continued to rise.
As the world entered the new millennium, major events impacted it enormously.
They ranged from the tragic events of 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina to the recession, the birth of Facebook, and the election of the first African-American president, Barack Obama. Major milestones also happened at Baldwin Stocker as well.
happened in 2007.
Our very own Mrs. Shigamasu was chosen as our Creating Unified School District Teacher of the Year.